For those of you who didn't get the chance to take the careers hex, we need to get you a 4-year plan account. You're going to use this all the way through high school, so it's okay to go ahead and start it now. The link I gave you will get you to planyouradventure.net. Up here in the upper right hand corner, choose Login. And you're going to sign in with your Google account. It should, when you first sign in, I think it's going to ask you like what school you're from and what grade you're in. So you're at Hampton-Dumont. It's you're going to get middle school as a choice. Don't worry. And I just know I'm not used to seeing it at the very beginning, but I do know it's going to ask you. You tell it you're an 8th grader. Tell it you're at Hampton-Dumont Middle School. And I think, I'm fairly certain, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, that the very first thing that comes up is this right here. And you need to do 2 things. You need to click on work values, and you need to take this right here, work values assessment. I'll give you a clue because I got this wrong the first time I did it and I had to do it again. You have to put one answer in each one, and somewhere it tells me each column can only have 4 things. So I can only pick 4 in this column, 4 in this column, 4 in this column. And then these are all the questions that it has. When you get done, you hit the calculate button. And when you get done, it comes up and it gives you your work values. Mine typically end up in achievement and relationships. You will take the time to just kind of read that a little bit because this is a whole new world for you. But when you get done reading it, what's really important is you remember what is your primary value and what is your secondary value. Memorize that for a moment and then say close up here in the corner. And look at that. That's what I've gotten before. So you click on both of them that you got. Like I'll just uncheck so you understand. See, they're all white. And I got achievement and I got relationships. You don't need to write anything down here. I just did that when I was working with high schoolers earlier this year. Scroll to the bottom and say save and continue. And then the other thing that you have to do is go to your career interest inventory. When you click on this one has 30 quick questions. You'll say start assessment and you'll work your way through this one. So I'll let you work this one and then I'll get back to you. Okay, when you get done with that one, this one gives your answers over here on the left. These are the 6 areas that people often call your Holland code, as in HOLLAND. You'll get to learn a lot about that as we develop our ideas about careers in high school. But what's important at the moment is your top 2 numbers. So what you got for scores is not important. Just find the 2 that are the tallest, okay? So I'm an R and I'm an E. You remember what yours are. And then you close this. And today I get to be, I got to undo what I had before. Today I get to be realistic and an enterpriser. And then I'll scroll all the way to the bottom and I'll save and continue. And then it's going to tell me, hey, here are the 16 career clusters. And these are the ones that match you. So where you have an I or a V are the areas that are of best interest to you based on how you answered all those questions. Some of you will be lucky enough that your V and your I land in the same box. Some of you are silly like Mrs. Krull and you like lots of things and you'd be willing to do a ton of different things. So here's what you do. You go into one of them that has one of yours. You just click on it, and then you scroll down and it says, well, of hospitality and tourism, would you like to work in lodging or recreation or restaurants or travel and tourism? And you pick an area that sounds interesting. Like I love to travel, so I could probably work in tourism. And then when you click on that, it gives you careers that you could possibly do. There are national careers and there are local careers. Sometimes it changes depending on which one you pick. And then let's say, I want to know what this kind of person does. And so you click on it and it will tell you a little bit about that particular career. Mine is taking forever to load. It doesn't usually take forever to load. It'll tell you about the salary, where you can find those jobs. There's a whole bunch of links that you can explore. I will let you explore those on your own. But as you change, like let's just put me where I belong, because I just love this the best. There's no way you could convince me to do anything else but be a teacher. I've done several of these different kinds. And then I could actually click on one. So when you have been done investigating, this is a fun, like I've watched sophomores and juniors spend an hour or two here investigating. So don't feel like pressured to make fast answers. Take your time, look through them, but get to a point that you have a pathway and you've picked at least one career in this area. And then you say save and continue. And what comes next is not important except this answer right here. It's going to tell you your career cluster. And we'll learn about that in the next video.